First, let's talk about produce, okay? So the big thing about produce, you know, you're buying 2 bagged lettuces for $8, right? When you can buy 2 heads of lettuce for half the price. And with everything you have in your refrigerator already, you could throw half your refrigerator in a salad with this, and you're good to go, and you're saving a lot of money.
I think we all forget, because convenience items have become so important to our
Right.
lives, you forget what that premium is when you're buying something that's simply prepped, chopped or washed and put into a box or a bag versus the actual item.
You're paying so much for that convenience.
But it's the same thing whether you're talking about lettuce or chicken. When you don't know how to butcher something, or you don't want to take the 5 minutes it takes to clean and chop it, you are paying a huge price for that.
Yeah, you definitely are. Another thing I noticed on your receipt is organic bananas. Now, there's this thing called the Dirty Dozen, right? Organic bananas are not on the Dirty Dozen list. Now, what the Dirty Dozen list are 12 items that you want to be focusing on buying organic. Potatoes are one of them. Apples, peaches, things that you want, actually spinach is on the Dirty Dozen list. You don't have to buy your bananas organic.
Okay.
Next, we're going to go on to meat, okay? So one of the things I noticed on your receipt was chicken wings. You spent about $9 on like the itty-bittiest package of chicken wings I've ever seen in my life, right? So what you're going to do instead, I'm going to put these back, keep them nice and cold, is you're going to go to your local butcher. Now, I actually just recently did this. So you spent $9 on about a half a pound of chicken wings. If you go to the local butcher, they are going to cut those for you. And then I got 2 pounds of wings for $16.99 from my local butcher. So that's about, if you go to the grocery store, you're going to spend $13.99 on about a pound of wings. Now, I know you shared that you were nervous about buying in bulk, right?
Yes.
Because you don't know how to freeze it.
Right, I just don't want it to go bad.
Right.
I'm really concerned.
Right, so here's a little tip on freezing meat. So you can buy in bulk and then freeze it. So you want to do the double wrap method for freezing your meat. You're going to just put it in saran wrap, okay? And then you're going to put it in tin foil, make it nice and tight, and then you're going to stick it in a freezer bag. And you're going to write on the name, wings, and then the date.
Whatever.
Okay, whatever it is.
Right.
Okay? And that's it. And then you're going to put it in the freezer.
I just buy a lot of wings from the case and snip them with poultry scissors. I take the tips and I make stock.
Yep.
Then I freeze the stock. I take the drummers, that's what we use for wings, and put them, as she did, into smaller portions and double wrap them and then put them in a bag.
Right.
Air is not your friend.
No, you want to get the air out of there and freeze it.
And if you have one of those food savers, you don't even have to do all that. You just suck the air out and throw it in there.
Right, and one of the last tips that I wanted to talk about real quick was delivery services. You spent $280 a year on delivery services, plus an extra $960 a year on tipping. So we're looking at an extra $1,240
Wait, can I deliver stuff to her house?
a year. We should do it together.
It's 4 times what she's been on the food is what she gave people.
So $1,240 a year in delivery services. And it's not like you don't have time because you're going into the store anyway. So please stop, cancel. Make yourself a meal plan and go to the store and shop yourself.